Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and today we're going to talk about length. Now, it's interesting to me within each category how much length varies in Lego. For example, our classic Lego sizes of 1x plate were always 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And all of a sudden, in 2021, this guy came around and threw a wrench in the mix. We got the 1x5 plate. And this piece, I think I can safely say, came with some controversy. Was this something we needed? Was this something we asked for? Is this something useful to the mix of Lego parts? And if we look at the other families, for instance, the 2x family, the 1x2 is over here. 2x2, 2x3, 2x4, 2x6, 2x8, and this goes on to a 2x10, 12, 14, and even a 16. But these have been widely unchanged. In fact, the only one of these that's relatively, at least a little bit new to the collection, is the 2x14, which is, in my opinion, a mostly useless piece. And that came out in 2012. If we go on to our tile family, 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5, 6, and 8. And the tile family stops at 8. I wish it would go on to 10 and 12. I think those would be incredibly useful pieces. But how come the 5 doesn't come in a tile? Well, maybe in the future, we'll see. When we go to our 2x tile family, 1, 2, 3, which is a relatively new piece that we got in 2016. 4, a fairly new piece, 2010, and 6, the newest of the 2x family from 2019. Now, I don't know about you, a 2x8 tile would be incredibly useful, and I'd be fine with a 2x10 as well. But that's not what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about this piece and why it's so unique. 5 long pieces are pretty rare in Lego. The only thing we've really seen even relatively close to that is this piece, which actually goes back quite a ways, but it served a completely different purpose. This started in the Technic family, so it doesn't really apply, although I find this becoming more and more useful the more I explore with it. But if 5 long stud was so essential to the 1x family, how come no tile? How come no 2x5? How come no 2x5 tile? So that begs the question, is this piece necessary? And if it is, how come odds stop there? We've always had 1 and 3, and those were our only odd sizes. Now we have 1, 3, and 5. Where's 7? Where's 9? Where's 11? Does Lego have something against those? It's always been my understanding that Lego tries to avoid adding pieces if it seems redundant. And oftentimes they'll reuse pieces, recolor pieces, or take 2 pieces to make 1 piece. So I want to know what your opinion is. Is this piece absolutely necessary? And do you think this was a good addition? Personally, I do think it was a good addition. I like this piece. It's not a piece you need a lot of, and it's not a piece that you're going to use very often. But a good example of a use of it, one of my favorite things to show off, my little treadmill here, actually uses 2 of these. I had built this before getting 5 long plate, and it actually uses 2 of them, 1 on each side of the belt. And this can be achieved with a 1x2 and a 1x3, but it's a lot weaker. And as a structural piece, having that 5 length, while being able to maintain a thinner profile, not having to have 2 layers of plate, can be incredibly helpful. So I do like that piece, and I do think a 7 and a 9 and 11 would also be very handy pieces. But do I like it enough to think that it's totally necessary? I don't know. And I want to know what you guys think. Is this a piece that you think should exist? Is this a piece that you think should have other odd siblings, 7s, 9s, and 11s? Should they make it in a tile? Should they make it in 2x's? Let me know below in the comments. I'm really curious on this one. Also, if you have any really cool applications of this piece, things that you can do with this piece that would be really tricky or even impossible to do without it, let me know below too, because I'm always interested in new techniques. Well, that's all I got for this time. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. And we will see you next time.